Welcome back. In this video, we will try and focus on a topic which is very important as far as Spring is concerned. It's called component scan. What I'll do here is I'll just copy the two things that we have created. So JDBC connection and the person DAO. So we'll just copy these classes and create a few things around it. So I'm copying them, pasting them. So I'll call this component JDBC connection. Oops. Component JDBC connection, and also the person DAO, I'll call this component DAO. I mean, the names are not really important. I just wanted to reuse whatever we already have. So in here, I'm changing the package name to spring.basics dot. I'm saying spring.basics dot. I'm not putting it in Spring in 5 steps, but I'm putting it in a different package. So I'm putting it in a package spring.basics dot component scan. I'm moving the component DAO to that package. That's cool. I don't want it to use the JDBC connection, so I'll come back to that a little later. Let's go ahead and say the component JDBC connection. Even that, I would want to move it to the same package. So I'll not have it in basics, but I'll have it in the package component scan. So basics dot component scan is the package where I'm going to change this to. So I'm moving it down there. So just control 1 and you'll be able to easily change that out. I would want to make the component DAO use the component JDBC connection. So let's do that quickly. So now we have a component JDBC connection. It should be set component JDBC connection. So now the component DAO uses component JDBC connection, right? So that's very cool. Now we actually have this component scan as a separate package in here, and we have Spring in 5 steps. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to copy the scope application and create something called component scan application. In the component scan application, what we'll do is instead of looking for person DAO, what we'll start doing is look for component DAO. So component DAO, and let's import that in. Control 1, import please. It should be fine. I don't worry about the rest of this stuff. So all that I would want is the component DAO. I'll print the component DAO out. Okay, what we have done until now is just created a package outside the Spring in 5 steps. So we created it called component scan. We created a simple DAO which uses another auto-wired thing called component JDBC connection, and the component JDBC connection also is in the same package called component scan spring.basics. Now we have also created a simple component scan application class which is actually looking for the component DAO class. It's picking up that bean from the context and printing it out. So let's see what happens when I run this. Run as Java application. Aha, it says exception in thread main. It's saying I cannot find such thread with that definition. So it's saying I cannot find a component DAO for you. What is the problem? Why is it not able to find the component for us? Let's check the basics that we would usually check for. So when I check for something where a bean not found is found, the first thing I'll check is there an add component or an add service on it. In this example, I do have an add component on it. So that's pretty cool. So what else could be the problem? Add component is also present on the component JDBC connection. So still this component is not being picked up. What is the reason? The reason why this is not being picked up is because this package, whichever where it is present in, is not part of the component scan. So what happens is, here we are saying Spring Boot application. Whenever we say something is a Spring Boot application, it automatically defines a component scan on this package and the sub packages of it. So everything in this package and its sub packages will be picked up by that component scan. So whenever I say at Spring Boot application, it's almost like saying at component scan is another annotation. So at component scan and saying I want to component scan on this package. I'm importing the component scan in. So this is what is present by default. So by default, what we are looking for is everything inside this package. So everything inside this Spring in 5 steps package is by default picked up when we put Spring Boot application annotation on top of our thing. However, the things in other packages are not picked up. So if I want other packages to be picked up, then I would need to add a component scan on them as well. So here I would want to pick up this package as well. So I would want to pick up the component scan package as well. So I'll go to the component DAO and copy this and put it in here. Now what would happen is we would now scan this package for components. So let's run this. Right click, run as Java application. Now no exception, and also you can see that the component DAO is being printed out. This is one thing you should always remember. So component scan is a very important thing, and every time you have a no bean found exception, then the problem could be either of these two things. One is the add component or the add service or the corresponding annotation. If it's not there, then that component will not be picked up at all. The other one is the absence of a component scan. So if you're not scanning that package for components, then it will not even pick that specific thing up. So you can look at component scan as like a search. So Spring needs to find the components. It needs to be able to create the beans. For creating the beans, it needs to find the things which are eligible to be beans. And so it does a search. This search is called a component scan. And only the things which Spring finds during the component scan will be created as beans. So it's on you to tell Spring where to search for components. And that definition is called a component scan. It's very important that you understand component scan very well. So I would recommend you to play around with component scan as much as you can. Try and create a couple of example components, dependencies. Try and create a component scan and see what you can do with it. Until the next step, bye-bye.